Hi people, and now it's Friday. UCL final on the horizon this weekend as Manchester City will be battling for the coveted Champions League trophy with Inter. But that aside, today is the D-Day for the decision making of the future of Manchester United ownership, as earlier this week Sheikh Jassim made an improved final bid of €6 billion in pursuit to total ownership of the franchise. Now, the tricky part is that the Glazers want a stake in control of Manchester United and a partial sale of shares business, right? On the other hand, Jim Ratcliffe of the Ineos company has had a bid to acquire the Red Devils. It's actually early to call, but Manchester United fans, I know the nervousness, the impatience, it's running, but you will have to wait a bit longer. My advice will be belt up because it's going to be a bumpy ride and I don't see any decision being reached by the end of today, just as Sheikh Jassim had opted to say earlier this week that he wanted a decision made by the end of Friday. But this is an example of, this is business. You actually can't go to someone who, you want something from someone and the person is not willing to sell it because he has his own agenda, he has his own requirements for the franchise, and it's a big franchise, not like selling guacamole. It's not like selling guacamole or potatoes. So the guy wants a stake in control of Manchester United and partial sale of shares, and Sheikh Jassim comes in because he has billions and billions of money and says, by Friday I need a decision because I want to acquire it for this and this amount. But the amount that he's stating does not even reach the total amount that the owner of the franchise in the moment has stipulated to the market. So it's gonna be a tricky one. It's gonna be mad. Let's see how it's gonna be. But Manchester United fans should belt up because it's gonna be a bumpy ride. It won't be just it's not gonna be like Manchester City. They were acquired a while ago, like a decade ago, and it was easier back then, but things have changed right now, and with the economic downfall and whatnot, it's gonna be a long and tedious process. But if Jim Ratcliffe also gets to acquire it, it's not gonna be bad for us opposite fans. So let's see. All I know is that Manchester United will have a new ownership soon enough.